Hey everybody. So I've had a few mail call videos and I did make the unboxing videos for them, but I'm doing a reshoot because I didn't turn on my mic. So there was a bunch of me and no audio. So I thought about just doing a dub over, but I'm too lazy. So I'm just going to go over what was in my Glockstore order. Birchwood Glock multi-tool. So it has a magnetic 3/16 hex driver, fits stock and aftermarket front sights, 3mm armorer's pin punch, fits all Glock pin sizes, a .050 Allen wrench for adjusting aftermarket rear sights, flat blade screwdriver for prying, slide, lock, springs, and locking block. So I got that, a little bit of foreshadowing. I got some suppressor height sights that are these are these are Trigicon, but they are also they're blacked out on the back, but they're tritium in the front, so they're night sights. I opted for the which one did I get? I got white, so they can be yellow circle around the tritium, orange circle around the tritium, black around the tritium, or white around the tritium. I got the white, so I could see it during the day, and then at night it'll work out good. So suppressor height sights, a universal pistol sight pusher, so I can push out the old sights and push in the new sights. And this is a C+H milled plate, or C&H precision optic adapter plate for the Gen 6 for the EPS. So in my EPS video, and somebody commented on that video, I use the Holosun EPS plate, adapter plate that comes with the Holosun EPS, because I had to use the RMR Glock plate that came with the Glock. What I didn't know at the time of making that video, but that I do now, is the Glock should have came with 3 plates. Mine came with 2. I haven't gone back and complained about it because I have this as a solution. But the plate I should have used, the K plate, that would have allowed me to take the EPS and drop it right on the slide after the Glock little crush washer wedge polymer piece was put in. I was missing that. So I like this because we'll see if I like it or not, but the theory is this plate will allow me to direct mount to the slide the EPS, and with the Glock OEM little plates, you have a space in the front and a space in the back. There's been tons of videos, and I trust Glock, so I'm sure it works fine and is reliable and doesn't break. And there's people that have a few thousand rounds on it and it hasn't moved. They've taken it off and there's no damage to their polymer plate from Glock. But aesthetically, I like there to be I like the whole slide cut to be filled up with either the plate or the optic. So hopefully this does it. I'm a little bit spoiled in that regard because the Shadow Systems DR920, which is a Glock 17 clone, although I think it's a really good one, you have to have their plates or their wedges. They have a system which I think is really good for mounting optics, and you have to get a special plate that doesn't come with the gun for the EPS because it was released later than the I don't know if the new ones come with it, but I had to order it, and it was a fairly inexpensive part. I think it was less than $10, so it was about with shipping like $15-20 for this part. And it sits in the shadow system slide cutout, and the optic goes on, and everything is, there's no gaps in the front or back. I'm a little bit spoiled by that. So that's why I got this. And so you can look forward to more videos of me using these tools to install these and this. And I'll redo the Holosun EPS video without using the adapter plate. Hope that helps.